Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your February 2019 Lenormand reading. I'm Jade with yesYesYes, and thank you so much for coming to my channel. It's been a real pleasure working with you, working for you, doing it all. Thank you so much for all of your likes and your shares and your subscribes. And if you have reached out for a personal reading, thanks so much for working with me. I've really enjoyed all of my time with you. So if this reading resonates for you, if you want to learn more, you can check out my website. All that information is in the box below. We're going to work with the Gilded Reverie Lenormand, and this was developed by Mademoiselle Lenormand. And it is a 36 card deck. I lay out all the cards in the Grand Tableau. It's really great because it gives a lot of accuracy in multiple areas. And so I do these readings once a month to see how everything kind of develops. So let's see what's coming up for Cancer in February 2019. That's our beginning. And I find these to be like the most accurate readings I give because of all of the aspects. So here we go. We've got the book and the male card, the lilies, and the bear, the tree, the clouds, the stars, and the anchor. There's the fox and the ring right underneath the man. All right, there's the lady. Very nice. And the heart. Ooh, I like all these next to each other. So nice. The stork card. Beautiful. The scythe. The garden. And the key. All right. The rider, the path, the letter. Oops, there we go. There's the mice, the birds, the snakey snake, the dog, and the moon. All right. We have the sun. That is the clover, the tower, the mountain, the house, the fish, the cross, the bouquet. And then our final four, we've got the whip, the ship, whip and ship, the coffin, and the child. All right. So first thing of note is that the significator cards, the masculine and the feminine, are very close to each other. They're also very close to the ring and the heart, which means that there is a relationship brewing here, if not already, Cancer. So congratulations. And what else I'm going to do, I'm going to read through, I'm going to count and see if there are any cards in their houses. So just give me a moment. Okay, so I've got both the tree and the clouds in their own houses. So the tree is telling us that there is some protection here. There is support. There's longevity. So if you were asking about relationship, specifically coming here for relationship, then that is boding well, okay? Now the clouds is showing that there's change coming. So what could be going on right now is that, we're not in relationship, but we want it, and we want a long-term lasting relationship, and that in fact is coming. So that's what both of those cards are, the underlying energy here for this reading. I love this. So let me just clarify here. We've got the masculine. This is the present energy of the masculine. This is the past, and all of that is the future. And then this is the feminine energy, present line here. This is the past, and all of that is the future. So what I'll say here is that it looks, and it doesn't have to be, but it appears that the masculine is in the past of the feminine. So this could be someone that, if you're the feminine Cancer, you might have just met this masculine. He might already be in your life. You might already have a connection. You might be married already together. There could be love here that's still developing. Masculines, there might be a feminine who's very close to you, who's coming in very soon, if not already, and just, you know, kind of underneath the radar, because she's coming up from underneath. All right, so let's just start going line by line. Here we go. So masculines, it seems to me like you're either in education or you like to read a lot, okay? So there's something about books. And usually it means like you're book smart, so you could be a highly intellectual person, or that you're in education field, okay? Now, moving forward, and that just tells us a little bit about you. Moving forward, we have that there is this suppleness or sensual connection, or it could be an older connection actually, to actually let me reread this because I'm looking at the tree here. So this will be family here. So we've got an old connection. It's something that there's something about a richness in your family lineage, because the bear here I'm going to read as mother or father, okay? Some type of authoritative figure and legacy. So all of this is really about health and family here. So it could be that you've had a long-term kind of health thing that you've been looking at, or a long-term health routine that you've been working on, or it's a family connection that is deep and rooted, okay? So maybe you come from a long line of, you know, people who have the same name, those kind of families where you have, you know, you're so-and-so the third or the fourth or something like that. You're an intellectual, and you're so-and-so the third or fourth or fifth. Now, what I'll say is, moving forward, you're a little confused about the stability of your family situation, or the stability of your role in this family situation. So what it's feeling like is that generally what happens is in families where there's a long lineage, there's expectations that are put upon people, put upon the young people. And so this could be what's going on, is that Cancer masculine, you could be getting into a place where you're going to start rejecting this role, or you're realizing it's just not your role, it's not for you. You want a different kind of stability, okay? So that's what I'm seeing on that first line. Second line here, we've got the fox next to this, the ring card, which is a commitment card. So normally I read the fox as a entrepreneur, like working for oneself. And what this could mean is that we're working for oneself in partnership, and it may not be love partnership, even though love is here on this line, but it could mean that there's been some work in business. Now I'm going to read it back to love just because we've got that here. So I'm going to change, presto changeo. There has been a commitment that the feminine specifically has made in the past, where she has been very specific about the type of commitment that she wants, okay? And what I mean by that is, you know, sometimes you do online classes, right? You go to coaches, something along those lines, where you've been working really hard at fostering this ability to be in commitment. It could even mean that you signed up for a dating site where you had a matchmaker, okay? So this is taking it upon yourself to really reach that goal, and doing it in very ingenious or innovative ways, okay? So that's what the feminine has been doing, is really working towards commitment in a very innovative way. And what is the result of this? There's love, there's new beginnings, things that are coming toward you that you've always wanted. Like we talked about, longevity and change coming, that's really coming forth in the way that you wanted. And it's coming quickly. It might be in a very public way, and that's going to unlock a lot more for you, okay? The key is, it's a transitional card, so I really love to see things after it. But basically what's gonna happen is, what it seems is that you've worked really hard at building yourself, putting yourself forward as this, as a commitment, valuable woman, okay? That's seen for sure. Love is coming to you. New beginnings are coming to you. They're coming to you quickly. It's going to be very public. Maybe you meet publicly. Maybe you've already met, and it's going to be known publicly, okay? So that's what this second line is telling me. Masculine, what that's saying to me is that while you're going through this issue with your family lineage, your feminine has been preparing for a relationship with you. Doesn't that feel good? I feel like it's beautiful because it's the balance between the masculine really setting in this firm, stable foundation, and the feminine is really coming through with the emotive and holding the space for building on top of a strong foundation. So I think this is a beautiful connection here that you have here, Cancer. Okay, let's go to the third line. Now, again, something is coming, and it's going to be, you're going to have a choice, okay? And the choice might make you either or a little anxious, and that choice is it's going to present itself in a written form, okay? So it's going to be an email, a little text, it could be an actual letter, it could be a contract. I'm not seeing specifically on this line what I'm working with, but sometimes the birds are between people, like the relationship, and sometimes it's gossip around you. So it seems like there are other people involved in this situation. So I think that what's going to happen for you, Cancer, is that you're going to be presented a choice that you're going to have to make. It's an uneasy choice. There might be conversation about it that you'll have to process, or there might be gossip about this choice around you. Be careful, because there could be some deception on one side of the choice, and there's obviously going to be loyalty on the other side, okay? Now, I did have this combination in another reading, which is that sometimes we have a friendship that there can be a little lie, right? A little lie that's told, and we uncover that, okay? So someone who you thought was loyal may not necessarily be as loyal as you thought, okay? So keep that in mind. Just be on the not necessarily the lookout, but be aware that there's some of that energy that might be around you. Something that, there might be some gossip, there might be a little bit of deceit, and there might be some worry around you. I actually like that all of these are together, smushed, and just get it all, get all that together so that we can handle it all at once, all right? Ultimately, it's the advice here is to trust your instincts, to trust your emotional understanding of the situation, okay? So you have the choice, Cancer, in whatever this choice is that's coming up. It might be, I'm feeling like it's going to be between maintaining a relationship or a friendship, specifically, that there was something that was found out that person maybe told a lie or was working against you or did something, that was a little backstabby, a little underhanded. And so the choice is, do you want to continue this relationship or not? I think that's what's going on here, okay? And then final line, Cancer, we've got some success, and this success comes in a very large setting. What this is a card of organization. I don't feel like it's you pulling yourself away from anything. I feel like you're going to have success. This could be even the church, if there is a physical marriage, because it's somehow connected to the ring and the heart here. You're definitely going to have some success in this very traditional way, Cancer. This is quite interesting of a reading because I'm not seeing much other than success in relationship, building relationship, taking care of self and building relationship, okay? So there's a lot of success coming for you in building this relationship. Now, it could have been a long time coming. It could feel like it is a struggle to get there, but on the other side of this is a nice, beautiful home. It might be a home that is in the mountains even. Maybe you're moving to the mountains. Denver calling anyone? And in that home, there's abundance. It may feel a little burdensome because there might be still this family situation from the masculine, or what comes from home, the expectation of children, the expectation of when you build a new life, there's all this expectation. So that could be the burden, but ultimately there's support there that's promised to you, okay? All right, well, Cancer, this is some great stuff. Our bottom line here, this is the bottom line. What we're saying here is, when you're disciplined about your journey, there's transformation that can bring new things for you, okay? So be disciplined in what you're really, and I think that you've figured this out, okay? So for the masculine, be disciplined in knowing if this family lineage is not the way in which is true for you, then make that change. Find stability in another way. Feminine, really be disciplined. It's bringing, all this work that you've done to foster commitment is bringing love towards you. Stay committed and disciplined in your practices, okay? The other advice that we're getting is be aware if there is any nervousness or gossip or shadiness around you or in your friend group, okay? Just be aware of that and know that you always have the choice to cut people out, and listening to your intuition is going to give you the best and highest guidance to do so. And then ultimately, there could be moving to a mountainous home, or knowing that everything's working out, you're going to have the home, you're going to have the fish, the abundance, and any kind of expectation of building a family it's as heavy as you want to make it. You don't have to make it too heavy though, okay? Ultimately, we're going from knowledge to blessings. Beautiful journey here for you, Cancer, in February 2019. Let me know if this resonates for you. It's really like a nice cut and dry love, 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 love. And I love that for you. So yeah, let me know if you're resonating. Comment below. If you want to dig deeper, reach out and I'd be happy to work with you, do a reading. My website's there as well. And for now, I'll send you all of my love.